Hello everyone, this is once again Gaming's Greatest Hits and Misses Part 5, and this is your narrator, Golden Warrior 0000. Yeah, I said all the zeros this time because I feel like saying all the zeros this time. Now, I'm not going to waste much time anymore with jokes or such, or jokes, or more jokes, or jokes after jokes. I'm lying, I'm going to make jokes if I can or if I feel like it. But this is part 5, and let's continue on with some of the greatest hits and misses, and we're going to start with a miss this time. A lot of you probably recognize this game, not because you played it and you loved it, but because this game right here is considered by many to be the worst game ever for the Nintendo 64. Superman 64. What was probably supposed to be a great game damn it, I had a clog in my throat of some sort. I'm not going to cut that. I'm going to keep that in the video. I don't care what you people think. That is staying in this video, along with all of this dialogue about me telling you that this is staying on this video. Why? Because I can, and it's my video, so get over it, people. Nah, 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 nah. I can do what I want. You can't. Ha, 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 ha. Okay, moving on. Anyway, like I was saying, this is considered by many to be the worst N64 game ever. God damn it, I'm sorry about that, you guys. I don't know what's wrong with me right now. Maybe I need to get a drink or something. Anyway, what's so bad about this? Once again, like I said with the last couple, almost everything. I mean, this is a Superman game. It should be Superman-y, and it's not Superman-y at all. It's suckish. I mean, there are so many glitches in this game that I'm willing to bet you could probably walk through about 20 of the buildings in this game, or fly through buildings, or get killed while flying in the middle through a building you're not supposed to be flying through in the first place. I don't know, I've never actually played it, but I know it's awful without even having to play it. The gameplay itself in this game is supposed to be really bad. I heard that, like, the fights aren't good, the laser vision isn't good, the X-ray, everything else just is suckish. From what I've heard, almost all about this game is bad, and the gameplay is probably just so awful that this game doesn't even deserve to be a game. This game shouldn't even exist as far as I'm concerned. They don't need it. They should get rid of it and issue a formal apology to every single person who wasted, I don't know how much, $10, $5 on this stupid game, and they should just take every single copy that ever existed and burn them to show that they will never do anything this horrible to gamers ever again. You know what, that's it for Superman 64. I don't want to talk about it anymore, and I really, really do need to get a glass of water eventually so I can clear my throat up a little bit. But moving right along to the next bit. This is yet another game I've never played that people tell me you gotta play this game because it's really good, and well, it probably is. It's called Gears of War. Now, I'll give you guys one thing. I don't know very much about this game. I know it's about some kind of war or something, and something to do with some kind of gears and monsters and such that you gotta kill and shoot and kill and shoot some more, and then probably do a little more killing and shooting. And from what I've heard, there aren't enough, from the female gamer's perspective, I've heard complaints that there aren't enough female characters in this game, or the female characters get killed off a lot. I really don't know. I haven't been paying very close attention to the Gears of War series, to be perfectly honest. You know, talking about something I've never played, it's a lot more difficult than I make it out to be. I mean, it seems like I'm having no trouble whatsoever, but I'm not really sure what I'm going to say next. That's why I'm having this. I need to make this a little bit longer. I can't just make it a very short, because it wouldn't be fair to all the other gaming greats I put up here, but from what I have heard, Gears of War 1 and 2 are both very good. I'm not sure about what I've heard about the story. I can't really remember. And Gears of War 3 is supposed to be even better. I saw a trailer for it at E3, and it looked interesting. I'm going to probably play it eventually. I don't know when, but I'll get around to it whenever I have the money and the time to get around to it. I'd hate to cut this short, but I really can't think of anything else to say about this game, because since I haven't played it, it's hard to talk about it. I don't know what the achievements are like, what multiplayer's like, if there's online play, what online play would be like, so I'm just going to move on to something I know about a little bit more of, okay? Do you recognize this gaming character in front of you? It's another one of those gaming characters that if you don't know who it is, then you've been living under a rock most of your life. Do you know who it is? Do you know who she is? Yes, it's a she. If you don't know it's a she, you don't know much about gaming then, do you? Who is it? Come on, tell me. Do you know? Huh? Come on, say the answer. Hello, I can't hear you. Oh, wait, you're on the other side of the screen, aren't you? So there's no way I could hear you even if I really tried to hear you. Oh, that's a shame. Anyway, this, as you probably have known by now before I started blabbing, is Samus Aran, star of the Metroid video games, and one of gaming's most iconic characters for the fact that when you first played the very first game and when she first revealed she was a she, nobody knew, and it surprised the hell out of everyone. I know a lot of people were shocked back then. It's not so much a shock anymore because everyone already knows about it. Samus Aran has been star of numerous Metroid Prime games. Metroid Prime 1, 2, and 3, which I believe 1 and 2 were for the GameCube, and 3 was out for the Wii. The first Metroid Prime game that was ever in 3D was the one that was for the GameCube, and a lot of people loved that game. And I played both 1, I played 2, and I played 3. I liked all 3 of them. I didn't get to play 3 as much as I would have liked to, but I liked them. And also all the ones for all the handheld systems were all pretty good. And the newest one, Metroid Other M, I haven't heard anything about it. I don't know if it's good or not, but Samus is also featured in the Super Smash Bros. Games, and Samus is a great overall character in the game series. The only thing that puzzles me or bothers me is that Samus Aran never speaks. Like most main characters of the game, she does not speak. Like Master Chief speaks, doesn't he? I don't know. Damn it. Samus Aran, I don't think she ever speaks, and it'd be nice to hear her speak once in a while. I'd like to know what she sounds like. She looks fairly decent, and she probably sounds fairly decent, if you catch my meaning to that. But other than that, the gameplay is pretty solid in all the Metroid games, and she's a fairly good character in the Super Smash Bros. Game, and I like to play as her. I prefer Link, but she is a good character, and that is why she is among gaming's greatest. Really not much more to say about Samus other than Samus is awesome. Well, I guess that's it for the third one, and we still have one more of gaming's greatest hits and misses to go, and this one is another hit. I try to avoid doing 2 misses in one video because that kind of makes people feel sad, and I don't like making people feel sad. If you like making people feel sad, you are a horrible, horrible person, and you deserve to burn in a pit of fire and bees, and spikes, and maybe chainsaws and whirring blades, and evil snapping turtles and horrible piranhas. Not sure if piranhas could survive, but whatever. If I put Alan Wake into my list of gaming's greatest hits and misses, you can bet that this series right here, the one you're looking at, is it. Can you tell what it is? You might not be able to tell right away. If you've played it, you'd know what it is right now, or maybe you weren't paying close enough attention to know what it is. This is Heavy Rain. It is a great game, and it is definitely on my list of gaming's greatest hits and misses for a variety of reasons, and I will explain those reasons in a couple of seconds after I finish saying this sentence. I'm done with this sentence. Now let's get on with the reasons. What makes Heavy Rain so great? Look at the story it has. It has such a great story. It's 4 people, 4 seemingly unconnected people in the hunt for one killer, the Origami Killer, who kills children, which is a horrible thing that makes me sad. I wish he didn't. But you know what? He never actually strangles them. I'm not going to give away how he kills them. I think you need to play the game and find out for yourself. But this is a PlayStation 3 game. PlayStation 3 has produced a lot of hits, and this is one of them. This game is very story-driven. One of the unique things about this game is one of the characters in the game can die, and the game will still continue without that character, which is very cool. You will continue the game as if nothing happened, and your ending, whatever ending you may get, the best or the worst, will reflect the characters that died in the middle, end, or sideways of the game. And the different choices you make and things that happen to you will ultimately affect the ultimate ending that you will get for each character at the end of the game, whether they die or not. I really enjoyed playing this game, and the trophies for this game are fairly good. They're not achievements, but I guess they'll do. I don't have a lot more to say about this game other than each character is dynamic, the style of gameplay is very good, and the story keeps you guessing who the Origami Killer is up until the very end of the game. And that makes, for me, a great story-driven game, and it's made me a big fan of these story-driven games like Alan Wake and Heavy Rain. Well, I guess that's going to do it for Heavy Rain, which means I'm done with all 4 for right now. Well, once again, this is part 5 of Gaming's Greatest Hits and Misses. This has been your narrator, Golden Warrior 0000. Yes, I'm doing that again. I will change it up in the next video because I forgot. And I will see you in the next video of Gaming's Greatest Hits and Misses which make everyone sad.